What's harder? Having your brain shout at you to where you want to kill yourself, but then pushing that pain away with stimulation, like how you're already about to click off, jingle jingle, wake up, don't click off. Or is it harder to go through the pain of improving yourself, getting yourself to a point where your brain won't shout at you, where you become rich, attractive, charismatic? That would fix your mental health. Same way your life could be better if some supernatural event that only happens in your daydreams makes your life better. But if improving yourself of getting rich, attractive, charismatic was easy, you would have already done it by now. It's hard, and you can't even brush your teeth most of the time. But if there was a way to go from silly bed rotting you with blood on the bed sheets to a version of you with limitless energy, it would be easy to do the things that would fix your mental health, like get rich, look good, all that. And with the first stage of my peak life protocol, I get my clients who have no energy lock in to where their lives are perfect, like borderline making edits in your head level. And the peak life protocol is specifically designed to be easy because you don't have any energy in the first place to get rich, get attractive, hit the gym. Here's how it works. The only reason it's hard to fix your mental health and lock in on the things that would make your life actually fun is because your brain is constantly shouting at you. It's similar to how there's that one narcissistic parent in your family that makes your life so exhausting, how you have to constantly fight for survival, except it's just your head doing that, telling you things like you should kill yourself, you're worthless, why are you still alive? It sucks, but the reason your brain does that is because you actually deserve it. Most of your life is just you waking up, rotting, then wondering where your entire day went, then rotting some more to forget about the fact that you wasted your entire day. That gives your head so much room to mentally abuse you same way your parents would abuse you. It allows your head to call you ugly, worthless, broke, a loser, pathetic, because that's literally what you did when you were rotting for the entire day. And when you get verbally abused like that, it makes you dead to the point where you can't live, let alone fix your mental health, get the things that would make you like your life. So we have to get rid of that brain so it stops shouting at you. So then you can get into a grace period where your brain isn't shouting at you, which allows you to have energy that would have been spent from trying to stay alive from your abusive head. You can use that energy to do gym, study, diet. And that's where the vocal reset comes in. It's a method that I use with my clients that removes that abusive brain so then you can get energy to start locking in on the things that would fix your mental health. You know how every time you wake up in the morning and your brain tells you, "Oh, let's just go on your phone for a bit. Let's just go on Instagram, see who messaged me." It somehow escalates into, "Let's watch an episode of anime. I'm really bored." Then it escalates into, "Let's watch the entire season. Let's watch the entire show. Let's get a snack while we watch this show. Let's get wasted. Let's get high. And let's also watch porn." That escalation is your brain manipulating you to do the things which you end up regretting, which allows your head to verbally abuse you to where you have no energy to do anything. But since you don't have the energy to fight that abusive head, my strategy is to just do nothing. If you don't do anything, if you literally do not move for 3 days, you stare at a wall and watch paint dry, you won't fall for the manipulation that would allow your brain to call you a pathetic loser who should kill themselves. You don't do the small things that don't seem bad, like just opening up your phone when you wake up. You don't do those small things, which prevents you from escalating to something bigger, which gives your head so much room to shit talk you to where you feel drained. Then your abusive brain stops shouting at you because there's nothing to shout to you about because you didn't do anything that deserves being called pathetic, which leaves you peace of mind and energy to get up and do the things that would make you like your life, that would make you the opposite of pathetic, like becoming attractive, getting rich, having a good career, studying, being focused. Like Does this make sense? You don't have the things in life that you secretly want. Like, you're not attractive, you're not rich, you're not focused, you're not productive, which makes your mental health shit, but you can't do anything about it because you're tired. And you're only tired because your brain is mentally abusing you, which causes you to be in a constant state of fear and survival. But the only reason why your abusive head is still in your head, barking at you in the first place, is because you keep falling for the escalation and manipulation that make you do the things you regret. So, to get rid of that abusive brain, to get energy, to do the things that would fix your mental health, you do absolutely nothing. You bed rot, but just stare at a wall instead of stare at your phone. And then your brain has nothing to berate you on, nothing to shout to you about. So now you have energy to get up, go to the gym, work, do the things that you wish you could do in the past, and you can do them now. And this doing nothing for the vocal reset can be fun. There is a way to get rid of that abusive brain without boredom. Because there are certain actions that still remove that abusive head, but are enjoyable only to you. This depends on how well you're compatible with that certain action, how you do the action, and what you do afterwards. It does make it easier, it makes it fun, but it could allow that abusive brain to pretend like it's doing an alternative method that isn't as boring as staring at a wall, which would allow it to creep back into your life, manipulate you into being an utter pathetic loser. But if you get someone who has gotten themselves out of that mental hell and have them find out what works for you, have them monitor you, have them physically do that thing that you're compatible with you, it will be fun as fuck to get rid of that abusive brain and you will not fail. You literally have someone who has went through the same mental agony that you are going through right now, where you want to smash a door in between your head repeatedly. Do the thing that works for you with you. Meaning you just wake up, genuinely have fun getting rid of the voices, and then use that newfound energy from not being in a constant survival state to do the things which you actually want to achieve. Fuck that mental health shit of like, oh, you're fine how you are. No, you want something in your life, and it hurts you because you can't get it. And now that you have this energy, you go out and get it. Looks, grades, career, money, like you're working towards that now that you have energy. And you're just constantly high from just existing. So if you're at a point where you don't want to figure it out, you don't want to bash your head into a wall, you don't want to slice your thighs, you actually want to get better fast, DM me on Discord and I can be there for you, just like how I was for so many people who got to a point where their lives are amazing.